Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Gemini weekly money and career reading from November 17th to the 23rd, 2025. Geminis, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Gemini's weekly money and career, November 17th to the 23rd, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of November. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages here for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Money and career, November 17th to the 23rd. Gemini's money and career, November 17th to the 23rd, 2025. What do we have for the sign of Gemini? Money and career. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career. November 17th to the 23rd. What do we need to know? What are the messages here for Gemini for this upcoming week? All right. Is there one more? Okay. All right, Gemini. Here we go. Gemini, let's see what we got. The Two of Wands, Empress, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card, King of Swords, Six of Wands, Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay, Geminis, you've been working on something, planning, expanding your career, expanding your job, traveling, moving, preparing, planning. There's a lot of preparing, a lot of planning, a lot of communication, a lot of emails, a lot going on because you're creating something. You're creating maybe something artistically, or you've been working on something for a long time, maybe creating a business, developing an idea. Maybe you have an artistic talent. I'm seeing maybe you're putting yourself online. Maybe you're like an Etsy shop, or you have a talent. Seeing something like create something, some creativity. I mean, it can be anything. It can be artistic. It can be maybe you're building something with wood. Maybe you're making accessories, clothes, jewelry, building furniture. What else am I saying? I don't know. All of a sudden, I have this energy of creativity, creating objects. What kind of objects? What are you creating, Gemini? What is this all about? Comment down below. Let me know. Let me know what you're creating. So if it's not a business, but it can be a business. Maybe you want to sell your objects, selling whatever you're creating. So let me know what you're creating if you're in a creative energy right now. With the Empress and the Page of Cups, there's a lot of there's a lot of imagination and creativity. You're dreaming about these objects. You're dreaming about your ideas. You have a lot of a lot of creative energy going on. You might have an offer here, someone contacting you regarding your ideas, your creativity, your objects, whatever it is, that's really bringing you into satisfaction with this Nine of Pentacles. Satisfaction, like sorry about, gotta sneeze. Okay. I feel like either there's an offer or someone contacting you regarding, you know, an object, an idea, something you're creating, something you've been working on, and maybe it's your talent, artistic talent, right? Whatever it is, it's going to be different for everyone, but there's an independence you have here. You're planning something out. You have it's a plan that's well executed. Your strategy is the good strategy here as you plan to sell your objects or sell this idea or whatever it is that you're creating. Job well done, or plan well executed, because it's very competitive. And so you know that maybe there's sacrifices that might be needed, or a certain resilience, self-resilience, understanding that things don't always go the way we want, and we sort of have to accept things the way they go. We have the Five of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card. Accepting fate, right? Accepting fate, understanding that things are gonna, you have to be flexible, things are gonna change, right? And it's all about, again, self-resilience and accepting to navigate energies the way they come, but assert yourself. Feels like it's very competitive. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of options, there's a lot of talk, there's a lot going on. Assert yourself. Assert yourself. You have talent. So stand by your beliefs, stand by your ideas or your theories or your creativity, your talent, your objects, your whatever it is. Stand by what you are creating. Because you will always have competition. There are challenges, right? This is about the resilience in the face of challenges or competition or opposition. When I mean opposition, because you also have the strength. So there are challenges, there's opposition. In other words, you have to make your mark, you have to compete against other people, or you have to compete within a market. Things are not done, automatically by magic, but with your talent, you are going to impose yourself. But it's important to understand that some forces are beyond your control, right? You're not going to be able to control everything, but the way you perceive and adapt is your choice and your conscious choice. So this is about learning to accept and sort of coexist with uncertainty and coexist with competition and adapting, changing things along the way, adapting to challenges and staying flexible. Flexibility is going to be rewarding here. So pivot when you need to, adjust when you need to, adjust and learn from changes and challenges rather than resist. Don't resist. Resilience is key here. And with the Strength card, it just, reinforces that you need patience, but that you will be in control. Patience is key, right? Calm in the storm. When you feel there's competition, or when you feel there's, you have to prove yourself, or you have to prove a point, or you have to make a presentation, or you have to convince people, or get a contract, or negotiate, or how do you say, pitch something and convince people, right? This is really, really self-mastery, self-control, the calm in the storm, right? All measured and emotional intelligent responses. And you know how to do this very well, Gemini, all in your mind, right? Controlling emotions, staying centered, no matter what, staying centered when you have to convince, when you have the meetings, when you have the conversations, right? Holding space for your emotions and not letting them overpower you when you feel stressed or when you feel overwhelmed or when you feel it's challenging and right and there's a lot going on that you have to convince people with your talent for to show your talent and to show your ideas. There's a lot of convincing. So either you're presenting things in front of people, maybe you have presentations, that's a possibility as well, or you're convincing to sell things or to show your creativity. Comment, share what you're going through, Gemini, if this is something you're going through. Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 50K in 2026. Help us get to 50K, guys. We just passed 45. Thank you so much for checking out. If you're subscribed, if you're not subscribed yet, just click the subscribe button. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us move forward. Let's try to get to 50K in 2026. That's the challenge here. Here you are in all your glory, pushing forward, being very clear, detaching yourself emotionally, having your strategy and being master strategist here. Being fair, being logical, but being very, very disciplined with money, very disciplined in your commitment, in your planning, in your organization. There might be legal matters there, or you know, but you're taking your responsibilities and you know what you have to do, and you will be rewarded, rewarded for your hard work, acknowledged for your talent. People will see you. People are going to see you. You will be proud. Don't know why I'm saying that, but proud to shine your light. But it's challenging and it demands a lot of work, and clearly there's a lot going on, and clearly there are a lot of other people doing this, or there are a lot of other people involved. And therefore you have to convince, right? It's a new journey for you. You're out of your comfort zone. That is why you're taking on a new journey. It's a whole new path for you. It's a creative path you're going to discover along the way, but it's so liberating for you. This is probably something you wanted to conquer, something you wanted to do, whether it's your own business or selling your products or selling your ideas, or clearly present a lot of presentations and a lot of conversations and meetings to sell something or to convince people. I keep hearing convincing, but your emotions are very, like, you're remaining calm. No matter what, you're remaining calm. You have 2 pages. This is the beginning. New offer. You're exploring something new, and it's creative. And you're staying balanced, but there's a lot of listening involved. There's a lot of nurturing and empathy involved when you go through these competitive moments. Maybe you're even an athlete and you're competing. That's possible as well. But I do really feel like this is something extremely creative. It's definitely a new journey for you. And stay confident. It's exciting. And I think that with this Fool, it's important also to sort of let go of expectations, let go of assumptions, and really embrace this uncertainty. Engage with life, right? From a place of openness, from a place of curiosity. You're approaching a new world. This is a world without preconceptions, because it's not something that you've done before. So stay humble. There's a certain wisdom of not knowing, and it really pushes you to approach it with curiosity rather than just assuming, right? Stand outside of the traditional path. This is different. This is going to be different. It's not like your traditional path that you've been onto up to now. So there's unlimited potential. This is really, really the creative spark before that the structure kicks in, and the structure sort of, the order sort of takes hold. So trust the process of discovery. And if you're not quite there, rethink what you know, because this is completely different than what you thought. Wow, this is exciting, Gemini. This is really, really exciting. All right, let's see. Yeah, one card on the Two of Wands and the Empress, please. Well, Two of Wands, these 4 cards. Empress, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and 2 of Wands. You're preparing, you're planning, you're creating. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Nurture your ideas. Page of Cups. No, too many cards. Let me grab a little tea. I realize that when I do readings, I don't breathe much. Okay, let's calm our energies. And let's see what we have on this Empress. Okay, well, that did want to come out. All right. So you're clearly stepping away from something that is not fulfilling anymore. And that's why you're taking on this new journey. It can be a job that you've had for a long time. It could be a place you lived in for a long time. You had certain attachments, a lot of emotional attachments. It could be coworkers, could be people you worked with. It could be a company. It could be a place, a location, a country, city, whatever it is. You have been waiting and have been uncertain, right? Sort of navigating this uncertainty on waiting for answers and waiting to know what is going on. And I think that you have decided or to step away from that environment. So whether it's a company, a job, a group of people, a place, a location, whatever you've been attached to emotionally, you're stepping away from that. Not fulfilling anymore. It can also be a relationship. It doesn't have to be particularly a job, but it can be a relationship or a location or people, family as well. But you're uncertain, and therefore, you reach the point of uncertainty where it's not for you anymore, or it's not for you anymore professionally, or it's not for you anymore personally. And therefore we have the Chariot here, where you're now moving on and also mastering those emotions. I have a real sense of this new adventure for you is for you have to master those emotions of the people you were attached to, or the old job, or whatever comfort you were in before, because it doesn't mean that it wasn't good, but it's not serving you anymore, right? So it means that at one point you were very comfortable in this job, or maybe comfortable in this place or in this relationship, whatever it is that you're detaching yourself emotionally from. It's something that you have felt safe for a while, right? Safe in for a while. So this is really you being ready to conquer and to move forward with the Chariot. Understanding that now it's about discipline, strategy for your talent, for this idea, for these objects you're creating, whatever it is. Comment down below, and really having that like strategic thinking and rational thinking and rational direction. You have your goal, straightforward, your mind is in motion, and everything's coming together with clarity. You're ready. Focus and control, and that is really that big push forward through all the obstacles, right? Despite opposing forces, straightforward, you're not looking back. So the decision to step away is very empowering for you. Very empowering. And it's a moment where you believe, and right, you trust yourself on this new journey to not look back. All right, let's see what the Fool is all about here for Gemini. What is this Fool all about? What is this new journey all about? Yes, look at that. So 2 of Wands, right? Planning, preparing, expanding, moving, expanding your world, expanding your path, your professional world, believing in yourself, right? But this is something clearly that you have been working on really hard. This is your next move, right? This is your next professional move, career move. It's also might be a financial decision regarding this expansion. Again, maybe travel, relocation, whatever it is you're investing in your future. Whatever it is that you're planning. A lot of strategy, a lot of strategy, a lot of planning, and you know, analyzing all possibilities, pros and cons, and but it's really about long-term potential here. And because we have the world, we understand that this is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. That's when the world comes in, right? Like, job well done, but at the same time there's a lot of understanding involved, integration of information, learning through experience, right? Completion through experience, through learning, through reflection, that everything sort of comes together in a clear whole understanding. All the pieces are fitting in now for your new journey, for this new job, process, business that you have, creativity, creation of objects, creation of whatever it is. Again, comment down below, share what this is all about, because your idea has traveled, has questioned, has learned, right, to really come to this moment. And now your ideas, your objects, whatever it is that you're creating, and it can be just you and your business, and it can be just you and your job, but this is, your ideas are part of something much, much bigger. You're evolving to a higher level, but all socially, culturally, professionally, you're going to bathe on a higher level, right? Bathe on a higher, you understand what I mean. You're going to be in a whole different energy, but this is your new journey, and this is something that you have been working on. And I do feel like there's a real completion here. So if you're not there yet, just know that this is a doorway to even more. If you're feeling, you know, the competition and the obstacles, and, you know, but just know that this door is opening to something quite substantial here. Wow, it's your next cycle. One more card on the world, or no? Is there one more card on the world? Okay, so again, you know, not everything is in your control. This is fated. This is going to happen. And stay flexible, stay adaptable. Flexibility is key. Resilience is key. Understanding that not everything is in your control, and things keep shifting and changing, and that's okay. Keep the faith, because there's a real positive shift moving forward. And there's a lot of beautiful energy here. And I do believe that you're transforming a challenging situation into something really positive. So keep the faith, push forward, keep at it, because it's exciting. It's a really exciting energy here. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Gemini, weekly, money and career. Beautiful. Again, we have this financial independence, long-term financial independence, but also really comfortable with your choices. I really think that you're going to be comfortable with your choices and comfortable with where you stand, but you also want to be in your garden, cultivate your own garden, right, with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. But this is about your long-term financial sustainability. Okay, there are other people you're working with. You're not building this by yourself. You're building this with other people, or there's teamwork, there's collaboration. You're building clearly with a team. Yep, keep the faith. You got this. You have the support of the people around you, or you are going to be celebrating this event because you're getting an offer. Wow. So money's coming in, or you have this business deal, or finally the business deal, or finally the contract, or finally the job, or finally the deal is done, and finally the money is coming in. Beautiful. And then you can take a breather, take a rest after the obstacles, after the challenges. But I do believe that this is money hard earned, right? This offer you're getting, this business opportunity, or this money coming in from this creativity, these objects, is money, really money well earned for your commitment. And wow, that's impressive. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for connecting, for sharing your energies, your journeys. Gratitude to each and every one. I want to say that the magic word here is finally happening. Finally happening, because this feels like it has been challenge after challenges, but you're really proud to conquer all that and to make it happen, to shine your ideas and shine your creativity. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, or empowering yourself and embracing these positive energies, put finally happening down below in the comment section. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a different message. Conquering the world. Okay, so conquering the world will be the magic word to put down below in the comment section. All you have to do is put conquering the world down below in the comment section, and don't forget to be subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. Geminis, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.